the second half of the second the third part, second two of the three parts of um the second part of the 30-Year War. So the 30-Year War had some pretty big events so far. Not many much movements on the front here. For example, here, however, this Romania country, you know, got conquered by Russia. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Hungary will, of course, occupy this part of the country. Meanwhile, Russia will occupy the rest. Yeah, yeah. The treaty between all three countries until the 30-Year War ends. Yeah, Romania will occupy all of these provinces as well. So, yeah. And this is the agreement taken upon by both Russia and the Hungary country. Meanwhile, Poland will start an invasion of Hungary. They saw that they were distracted with the Romania country, so Poland starts the invasion of the Hungary country as well. Hungary is, of course, not too happy about this because this is a front they don't want to have. Because Poland takes over two major cities right away. Yeah. The German country continues to yeah, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and basically the Germany country will continue over top the provinces as well here. Will continue the invasion of France, however, it is very, very slow. Yeah. Meanwhile, Poland's invasion of Hungary is still doing okay, but they reach a wall here that is very, very hard to pass. They can't really go past here, and they're kind of struggling here. Croatia also plans a huge invasion of Poland, taking over these rural areas of Poland and taking this major city as well. Yeah, we don't know if Croatia will be able to hold this, but they are doing okay as well. Here, the French country starts to push back against Riode, as Riode isn't a very powerful, is still one of the more powerful countries, and though Spain is somewhat powerful, but during this war, basically Riode will request to reunite with the other country, and because they're both a part of the same alliance, either way, here, and they will reunite for this war, here. This will make it, much more harder for them to take out the country here as France starts an invasion of Iberian Peninsula and southern France as well here. Yeah. However, Tunisia finally makes its end here. And yeah, they have gotten pretty far in Moroccan territory. However, Iberian troops will come and help the Moroccan troops here, and they will push back them a little bit. Not too much because they have to deal with the Spanish forces, though the French forces and the Italian forces as well, but yeah. The British continue to push the French forces out here as well here, and they start to push the Tunisian forces out as well here. Not very big army as well here, and Tunisia is gonna be completely whooped. Yep, Tunisia is very, very weak as well here in North America. They only just established their colony as well here. and they will complete the English will completely occupy Tunisia as well. Yeah, yeah. They'll also completely. They'll also continue their invasion, taking this major city. Yeah, yeah. They'll also move their forces towards here. Here, the English will continue to invade over here, but there isn't really much over here. There is literally almost no one over here, so they're not gonna really invade that much forward. Considering the fact that there's really like 2,000 people total here so far, and very little settlements here. Here as was just claimed. Most of the settlements are of course still in this area here, and the English actually surround this little area right here. Yeah, it seems that the this side is clearly winning. Despite France, invading them, it seems that this side is clearly winning and has the advantage over them. Yeah. Hungary will be able to push back the Polish army as well here, as they no longer need to occupy Romania as well here, because they'll leave the complete occupation to Russia, which may be a good or bad choice, but Russia agrees to occupy Romania. They're not really a part of this war, so they get to occupy Romania as well. Yeah. Yeah. However, Russia does want to expand even more. Yeah, they have expanded up here, but this is worthless land. However, they do want to expand more into here. They already got Romania, the Romanian land. However, they want this land here and this land here. Russia will watch yet another invasion of this country right here, taking them out very, very quickly as well here. Hungary is in a big, big problem here. They know they're next as well here, as Russia wants this land right here. Here. So basically, the Hungarian army will rush to take these major cities and take this major city as well here. Here. Germany will be pushed back to the border as well here. Here by Italy, and Italy will start its invasion. Will start its invasion of Germany as well here. They'll also start a small invasion of Poland as well here. And things are not looking too good for this alliance. Okay. Yeah. France will continue to invade these districts right here and this area right here. And it seems that yes, they do have Iberia and England. However, Poland is not a very strong country. However, the invasion begins. Russia invades Hungary. Yep, they invade Hungary as well here. And they also let go of the pink Romania country, southern land, as they only intend to occupy the northern provinces, with its outer lands right here. So pink Romania will be choosing this color as well here. Here. Here Russia will take these two major cities right away, as we'll meet up with the Polish army as well here. But Russia officially sides with the side of England. Yep. Yeah, as the old Russian monarch actually wanted to sign with Hungary, but he died a year ago, and now his son, which is a very expansionist leader, he wants basically to expand Russia significantly to make Russia the great power they always wanted to be. Yeah. Yeah. They will release Pink Romania and as a puppet state to basically be on Russia's side. However, Russia completely decimates the Romanian army and Romania is destroyed as well here. Though Hungary is destroyed as well here. Poland is officially able to kick out the invading forces. Poland's army is basically completely decimated at this point. It is almost all Russian and German troops that are keeping Poland alive as well here. And basically, Germany is also running out of troops as well here. However, the Iberian front is still going pretty poorly for this side. England is sending troops to help against Iberia as well here, but here, and again, there isn't really many countries that could join on their side, besides one big country. France doesn't like this idea, but they reach out to the strongest country in the world, the Varal Caliphate. They'll say, hey, you'll be able to expand your religion into Anatolia and into this country right here. And the deal is to basically stop the Russian troops. The Varal Caliphate will join the war and expand their religion. However, the Varal Caliphate is going through many internal issues, so they unfortunately for now decline the offer as well here. The French pushed back the German troops. However, England finally broke through the French blockade, and they do a little landing right here. So now there's an English landing right here, and England actually has a decent amount of troops still left. So basically, England has around 230k troops. Germany has 32k left. Here is the amount of troops. So England has 230k left. France has 200k left. Iberia has 65k left. Tunisia has 20k left. This country has 17k left. Italy has 300k. This country has 65k. This country has 15k troops left. This country has 95k troops left. Poland only has 10k troops left. Russia has around 1.9 million troops left. And Romania has 20k troops. And this country has 150k troops left as well. And they didn't really send much troops in. And Morocco has 50k troops left. So, most of the troops currently fighting on these front lines is Russia troops. Because Russian troops, Russia fully mobilized as well. So, yeah. And, yeah. Yeah. The invasion of France will continue with the surge of Russian troops and English troops as well here. France will be invaded as well here. However, one country is looking to attack England. And that's, of course, the Irish dictatorship. The Irish dictator is the dictator of Ireland. And they will basically say, hey, while England is distracted, France doesn't really like the Irish dictatorship, nor does Britain. England does. But the Irish dictatorship does a massive invasion of Wales. They're not on the side of the French, but the Irish dictatorship does a massive invasion of England and Wales as well here. Ireland only has like 3 million people, but they send at least 500k troops here. This will cause France to be able to free up the troops from English troops as well here. There is Russian troops here, but England, of course, is not really happy. and they're gonna go after the dictatorship of you know, and you know, the English colony down here start will also move here to invade and occupy this Irish colony as well here, taking them over. And basically the people in the Irish colony are honestly very happy because basically under the dictatorship and under the colonial rule, which is no different than the dictatorship, the colonial leader is no different than it's even worse than the dictatorship. The people in this Irish colony actually rise up and overthrow the leader down here. This is the first North American country South American country to fully declare independence as well here. Yeah. The English, of course, leave the occupation, and they see this as a huge opportunity to basically hey, the Irish people, revolted against the dictator because this is not a very good place to live, obviously, because it's the jungle, Meanwhile, the colonial French army is able to finally push back the English out of the colony as well here. They're able to finally push the English out of the colony, and However, a new front is open. Navarro Caliphate invades this country. Yep, they invade this country, and Russia sees this as because this country has kind of been created as a buffer state to make sure France, the Navarro Caliphate, and Russia do not border each other. This was a secret agreement that Russia and these three countries have made. Okay, as well here. The invasion of the capital begins, and Russia will officially declare war on the Navarro Caliphate to help this country as well, because they don't want the Navarro Caliphate bordering them. So most of the Russian troops now will be fighting the Navarro Caliphate troops. Yep, with the help of this country as well here. This country will also revolt against the Navarro Caliphate. They're a puppet state as well here, and they want the full freedom and independence, because this country is a puppet state of the Navarro Caliphate as well here. So they will revolt against the puppet masters. They will invade and take these two cities as well here. However, Romania will also revolt against Russia, joining the side of these countries here, because Romania now wants their independence. And the Orange Hungary country will also revolt against Russia, as the people here still really don't want to be under Russian rule, so they will revolt away. This will cause many logistical problems as well here, as the Russian troops are now mostly occupied fighting the strongest nation on Earth. And they will be basically invading the Navarro Caliphate with over 1 million troops as well here. 90% of Russia's troops are invading the Navarro Caliphate as well here. Egyptian rebels start to appear, as the Egyptian religion and population is sick of Navarro rule, so they declare their independence as well here. The people here, which have formed their own separate identity because of the former king, created their own country here, and they will basically rebel away as well here. The Persians will also rebel away. The dark blue Persian country that was here will also rebel away. However, the Navarro king has a very, very low approval rating as well here. He is very much disliked throughout the country as well here. a new leader will rise up and basically take over the country. A dark green new country. The Navarro Caliphate is collapsing. Yep, they are collapsing. As well here. The new king declares himself a new empire. As well here. He follows the same religion as the Navarro Caliphate, so the Navarro religion will not go away. As well here. However, the new king meets up with the Russian army and completely pushes them back completely. As well here. Yeah. The red team is the Navarro royalists. As well here, they're loyal to the previous king. And the previous king moves to Yemen. And he creates his own country down here. As well. Creating basically the new Navarro Caliphate. Here. He captures 4 major cities of the former Navarro Caliphate. Here. And this new king will have a complete invasion of the former Navarro Caliphate in the Arabian Peninsula as well here. He'll also meet up with these, Anatolian rebels as well here. And he'll meet up with this country right here. Here. He'll also meet up with the Persian rebels as well here. As the Persian rebels basically completely occupy this area here. The Egyptian rebels also meet up here as well here. Here. Ethiopia. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, the Triangle Alliance is pretty powerful, but Ethiopia leaves the Triangle Alliance. They don't want anything. However, the Ethiopian country declares war on the rebels as well here, and he invites the new king to the Triangle Alliance. So Ethiopia is fully a part of the, this new king is considered the legitimate government of the Navarro Caliphate. So basically, now he basically seizes control of all land, and all former king royalists are now mostly in this pink as well here. Somalia also declares its independence as well here. And they declare their independence as well here. However, the old king is cornered and is defeated and killed in a duel by a general, which means the Navarro Caliphate new king is now in power. He will basically do a massive sweeping invasion of this as well here, and he'll also do a sweeping invasion of Egypt as well here. Here, taking out most of the Egyptian rebels as well here before they get out of control. He also invades and retakes the Persian rebels as well here, and retaking all of the major cities as well here, and retaking Persia as well. Here. He, with the help of Ethiopia, will invade Somalia and retake Somalia as a part of the new empire as well here. He'll also retake land from Russia and retake this land from Anatolia as well here. Seeing the Anatolian government as a threat, he straight up invades them as well. They're no longer a puppet state or part of the Triangle Alliance, as the new king sees this as a huge threat to this as well here. Here. He also reinvades Cyprus as well here, taking over Cyprus as well. Yeah. The new Navarro king does a massive invasion of Caucasia as well, retaking a lot of the land here. Yeah, Russia is in huge trouble. This new king has a 90% approval rating amongst the people of the new Navarro, of this new empire. And that is for the part of this video. Yeah, a real cliffhanger for sure. Will the X Alliance get involved and stop the rise of this new Navarro Caliphate, or will the Navarro Caliphate take over the world? Goodbye.